So, addiction and the company you keep. Someone was telling me that if you're addicted to drugs, then one of the steps that people take is detaching yourself with people whom you share that common habit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is very important, and it's the first step if you're willing to change. Intentionally place yourself or position yourself in a place of change. So what I did, I stopped hanging out with the wrong guys and I hung out alone. But now when I was hanging out alone, I even changed these things. There are things which trigger. There are songs I would listen to and immediately the addiction comes. So I deleted all those kind of songs.
Songs like which one?
I would not want to kill people's music.
Like Dipona Zigara or songs like
Yes, those kind of those drugs that actually praise
that empower you to drink more and more.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, Mr. Calvin, the other thing we have to look out for, even what you expose your eyes to. You know, most of these bad things enter through eyes and ears.
When you decided to detach yourself from the company that you used to keep, didn't you somewhat find yourself isolated?
Yes,
You can find yourself sinking into becoming a loner and depressed. How are you able to navigate that?
Actually, I was a loner. And this is the price you have to pay if you want a good thing. There are some things you can't avoid. When you're changing to become a better person, not many people will actually be happy. That means you will actually be alone. But be willing to be alone until God builds the right people around you. Because slowly, I believe God is giving me the people, but they are all constructive. Someone adds value to me, not someone who takes. So, place yourself in a position, especially superior. It's better to be with someone who's better than you. There's a lot you learn. Then also, environment is not only physical, where you avoid people. Even what you watch, you might be hiding in the room, but you're still exposing yourself to the same things that you used to watch or listen to. That's still environment. So change the whole environment, introduce something positive.
Someone says, I was reading somewhere that social media has also played into, the cases that we're hearing of depression, where people spend hours and hours on social media, wasting their time away, but at the same time the material they're exposed to. I've seen people who choose to go on what they call a social media detox.
Yes.
That they keep away from social media for a while as part of the healing process. What do you think about that?
Actually, this is very amazing, but people who create these platforms are aware of and they're making use of this. They know they're targeting the idle and the people who are depressed. That's a fact. So what they do, they offer an option. So for them, actually, people are capitalizing on all your bad problems. So don't think there's anyone who genuinely loves you. You see, most of these platforms that seem to help you actually taking more. That's why people get depressed. Secondly, the content which you're using to entertain depresses you in the long run. First of all, social media brings a lot of competition. You see all your peers, and by the social media is fake. Yes. Now someone looks at Calvin and says, Calvin's at the TV. Now for me,
hired the car.
Yes. Then now that brings depression to him. He says, for me, I'm a failure. Then you notice that everyone who's your peer, some even are posting cars where their parents' cars and what. Social media is about image. Now someone takes that image as a real life image, and even by the way, you also reject yourself. You start changing to become a fake. That's why
everyone wants to be like Zari. Everyone wants to be like Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
Everyone wants to be like Ryan Secrets and all these stars, you know.
What you're saying is very right. But you know, at the end of it all, Calvin, after you leave the social media, you're alone in the room. And you know, there's this voice in you telling you, you're being fake. You're showing who you're not. That voice will always say, you're pretending.
Okay, this is going to be the last one.
Yeah.
What was helping you to calm down? Because you see, you're alone in your home, your bedroom, facing your demons of drug addiction and all this. Would you listen to music?
Yeah.
Would you be listening to Hosanna, Amazing Grace? Hip hop, Tupac is back. What kind of music? Or what kind of situation were you?
Yeah, actually, I'm a music fan, and I even love hip hop. I even can do rap. So, I'm not going to do it religiously. So I'm going to speak the truth. First of all, I used to listen to godly music. Also, I introduced that. But there are some songs I did not stop listening to, because there are some songs you would say Mose Radio recorded, but they are positive. You know, not all gospel music is the only music. Mose Radio would sing about family, would sing about maybe relations, unity. That's still message. So I'd pick from Mose Radio's catalog or Chameleon or anybody else, but I pick the music that builds me. You see, so I still listen to some songs, even Tupac, 50 Cent, but I pick the actual songs I listen to, and it inspires me more not to quit. Yes, and yet it's not a gospel song. Yes, as in it gives you the courage.
As we wrap up, we've almost come to the end of the show. Final remarks and message to the young people out there. Yeah, anything.
My final remark, first of all, I would like to thank Calvin so much for this initiative and having that heart. Calvin is genuinely a good guy, and you guys, I could ask you to continue watching Calvin because he's really a positive image as a person. Secondly, when you're out there, just know you're not alone. There are so many people going through the same problem as you. But now with time, we need to make efforts, come together and see how we can become better. Because where shall the generation be after these people were heading it leave power? Because they say the youth, you're the people who are next in line. But if our generation is mixed up and confused, who will take over? That means the whole country, even the economy, everything will go in a mess. So
you see a messed up generation if you read what people share on social media, like, man, this generation seems to be so doomed.
Yes.
There's a lot of work that we need to do individually, but then also as a country.
Yes. Secondly, for whoever has influence and the power to influence, please try to also advocate for such issues. You know, there's so much publicity towards the negative, and such positive are not given time. Let's balance, at least let someone make a choice.